Hi folks, welcome back to The Nest. Viper here. Wars of the World Series 1, 7 Years War. Coming straight to you, here comes Nato with another round.
Hello everybody, this is Nato at the Nest, and this is the 7 Years War with the second half of the 1755 turn. And this is the first turn where we get to see an escalation in the conflict, as the British and French navies can now skirmish with each other in the Atlantic. And it turned out to be a pretty rough turn for France, as England went after the French Navy off the North American coast and off the French coast, and in the Gulf of Mexico there. And the resulting naval skirmishes, whereas France lost 3 frigates and a transport, and England only lost 1 frigate. And the string of French defeats didn't stop there. In North America, England attacked Ontario again, but that was a draw. However, the British were able to take the Great Lakes from France and also push the French out of the northeastern region right there. So that was 2 big defeats for France, and units that France can't really replace right now. And then, let's see, Prussia just did what it's been doing the last 3 turns, building up. And France, trying to recover some momentum in the Atlantic, counterattacked the British fleet and off the American coast and off the French coast once again. And all that resulted in was the loss of another French frigate for no loss to the British. And then the French tried counterattacking in Ontario, and that was inconclusive. Everything missed. And then France invaded the Appalachians again, and that ended in a draw, with each side losing 1 unit. So, very tough turn for France, losing 4 frigates and a transport, and considering they are already outnumbered by the British Navy before they lost anything, losing four frigates and only taking down 1 enemy frigate has really put France in a critical situation with the British in the Atlantic, and then losing 2 territories in North America and all their units in it, including the transport. It seems that the British have turned the tide in North America, and the advantage is now solidly in England's favor. So we're not sure what France is gonna do to try to recover, but it's not looking good for the French in this war so far, and war hasn't even officially been declared yet. And I don't know what it is about the French Navy in this scenario, but I've play-tested just the naval component of it 3 times now, and every single time the French Navy just gets wrecked. And it doesn't matter what the numbers are. You know, I've done it with the French Navy being outnumbered, French Navy being equal, and the French Navy actually having more ships than the British, and every single time they still just get wrecked. So I don't know what it is about the French Navy in this scenario, but the dice do not like it. Do not like the French Navy whatsoever. They just get wrecked every single time. And granted, that is somewhat historically accurate. The French Navy didn't do so well against the British in this war and several others. But moving on from that, Austria did the same thing it did the last 3 turns. Move north. Let's see, Portugal, it picked up its last remaining forces that it had in South America and moved it to the home country. So now the entire Portuguese military is sitting in Portugal right now, waiting for the Spanish. Russia, same thing as the last 3 turns, move west. Sweden bought another infantry. And Spain did absolutely nothing. So that is the end of the year. That closes out 1755. Next turn will be the first half of 1756. And the big event that everyone's been waiting for next turn, the first half of 1756, is full-scale war between England and France. It means there's no restrictions. Cities are on the table. The navies can fight to the death, and they can fight over India. So, big escalation, and we'll see what happens in first half of 1756. Thanks for watching. See you then.
Hey guys, hope you really liked that. A couple of credits to throw out there. Merchants and Marauders from Z-Man Games, Risk from Parker Brothers, Axis and Allies of 1914 by Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast, and of course, historicalboardgaming.com. Thank you, Nato, for narrating these videos. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you like what we're doing, get a squat on that like button. We also want to hear your opinions. Keep in mind that we are developing this game as we go along. So if you have any opinions, you have any comments, go ahead and shoot those below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Appreciate it, guys. Viper here, Viper out. Thanks for watching The Nest.